goodness. Hello everybody. I'm being told by YouTube that I am indeed live. So welcome for those of you who are just tuning in with me. I'm excited. This is my second live stream on YouTube. I've spent most of the day, to be honest with you, trying to prepare for it and being worried about the technology and whether it was going to work or not. But hey, I'm here anyway. I've made it. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about this year that's coming up. It's an exciting year ahead, and I wanted to have a little bit of an interaction with you. It's saying YouTube is not receiving enough video. So you're going to get buffering. Well, I don't know what I can do about this, guys. Maybe I need to close other things down. Perhaps I'll do that. Sorry about this, guys. Wish I knew what was helping. Can you see me all right? Can you just feedback? Because YouTube is saying that the video is a little slow. So... Hello to you in Oakland, California, Michelle. Hello Elsa. Hello. Is it coming out all right? I'm a bit choppy. Yes, I feel a bit choppy. I wish I knew how to. Some of you are seeing me all right. Some are saying I need a faster internet. Maybe it'll just get a little better as we get into it a little more. So, because I'm so excited to be with you, perhaps I need to just, hello from Pakistan, wow, choppy, but you're seeing me. Do you know what I'm going to do? Hello London, hello, wow, oh, echo. Well, I've no excuse of a Mercury retro. Saturn's just gone into Capricorn. So you're hearing me and you're seeing, some are hearing and seeing, some are not. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to, I don't know what to do because I have to sit here if I'm going to be online with you. I can't move around and check the technology. Hello in Istanbul, hello in Liverpool, Germany, Brooklyn, Glastonbury, Lebanon, wow, Egypt. Gosh, I'm so excited. India. Chile, oh, goodness, isn't this exciting that we're all together? Pennsylvania, gosh, all these fantastic places all around the world. From the Bronx, hello, Canada, yeah, woo! Quebec, yes, Pakistan, Latvia, wow. So, I have to now focus in with you, not get too excited. Venezuela, Miami, Florida, Maryland, gosh, Moscow, it's cold in Moscow. Ireland, hello, thank you for being online. I do hope that you're seeing me well enough. So, Norway, hello, welcome. Morocco, welcome. Welcome, Ohio, Lisbon, yes. Yes, there's a little lag, I'm afraid, for some of you. Chicago, hello, you're telling me to keep going. Well, I'm going to keep going. Singapore, Kansas, woo! Okay, well, I'm glad the sound is all right. Hello, Portugal, hello, Australia, hello, Dubai. Wow, this is just, it's an honor to have you here with me, really. New York City, yes, I know there's echo, Santa Monica, Birmingham, Louisiana, woohoo! Well, it seems that the video is just not good enough. Is that right? Can I just get a vote of confidence? Can you see me? Let me put that word out. Can you see me well enough? Is it driving you nuts? It's all right. I love you guys too. I'm just super excited. Oh man, wow. Okay. Hello, fellow Libras. No echo now. Woo! Thank you. Okay, I think you're all helping to get this better online. Okay, the more that you will it, the more this can happen. Thank you. Okay. So I'm excited to have these sessions now as interactive. Okay, it's not a clear video. Some can see, some can't. Just the echo. Hello, Belgium. Hello, Nova Scotia. All right. Okay, I'm carrying on here. So, the video is slow, but the voice is all right. Okay to go. I'm going. Hello from Greece. So, I want to know your questions. We're going to do questions and answers as I go in a little bit. So, what I'm first going to do is I'm going to just talk about the overview for 2018, and then I'm going to invite some questions. Okay, let's really have this being something that's really valuable to you. So Saturn, oh gosh, delay. I love you guys. Thank you for being patient with me. The quality is not good, the audio is good. Shall I stop and come back in 5 minutes and see if I can plug it on? Will you tune in again? Hello, Hyderabad. Oh yes, Bitcoin. Yes, I know. Let's talk about what matters. So I'm asking the question, guys, please come back to me. Shall I just try to get the video a little faster, and then I can come back to you maybe in just 5 minutes time? Is that doable? Will you hang about? Woo! Don't leave me now, because I'm all psyched up and excited to be with you. So sound is most important. Keep going. Oh goodness. Keep going, keep going. All right, it's better. I'm going. So thank you for your encouragement. You'll come back. Thank you. Okay. Saturn's just gone into Capricorn. We've got 3 years pretty much of an energy of needing to stand by your word. If ever there was a time to absolutely stick to what your word is, your bond, this is a time for really honesty is going to be the absolute only policy while Saturn is in Capricorn. This is an opportunity to become real. There's so much unreality in our society. So much. Happy New Year, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Just say no to Saturn. I'm afraid when Saturn is in Capricorn, guys, it's really strong and clear and clean. So that's the good thing about it. There's a clean energy. You need to have a clean energy to everything you do. So rather tell the truth. And have you noticed that when someone's lying, you know it, you feel it. So now's the time with Saturn in Capricorn to speak what is true for you. So I'm carrying on now. I hope that you can see. Most of you are telling me you can hear it. That's great. So if you are real and honest, you will find that people are real and honest back with you. Now, I realise that being real and honest is quite different depending on the sign that you are. All right, because this is the funny part. This is the fun part of astrology. This is why I love astrology. So being honest and real to an Aries is saying it as it is. So my Aries friend will say, I don't like that jumper on you. That colour doesn't suit you. And chances are my Saggy friends would say the same. Now Taurus, telling the truth directly, would tell it more slowly. You see, Aries and Sag, fast fire signs, they go in quickly. And the slower signs, Taurus, for example, goes in more slowly. So that's all right. Just know that Taurus, you may just say, okay, I'm ready now. I'm going to say it. And you might have to be patient to get that out of a Taurian. You might have to wait a little bit. Hello, Taurus Moon. Hi. And now let's move on to Geminis. You Geminis out there. So Aries, yeah, you're going to say it real direct and you might offend a few people. Taurus, well, we might have to encourage you to get going. Yes. But once you're going, you'll do it because you're solid, you're determined, you'll hang in there. I'm coming to your other signs. Gemini. Well, Gemini might dance around it a little bit. Gemini might say, well, you know, there's this and there's this. And as a Libra would do the same, yes? The dual signs, yes? When you've got the dual signs, Pisces, Libra, Gemini, yeah, you're dealing with duality, yes? You're seeing different points. So there's always a moving target involved, all right? And then the Cancerians. Well, Cancerians never want to hurt anybody. The water signs, none of you. Pisces, yes. Scorpio, you don't mind sometimes. Just depends what somebody's done or what you perceive someone's done. But you Cancerians, really, yeah, you might have difficulty because the crab wants to go sideways. Yeah, I'm Cancer rising. I sometimes find that quite difficult to be that direct. But okay, come on, Cancers, we've got to do it too. Leos. Well, a Leo might say it to you in quite a dramatic way. Leos need to make a dramatic announcement to let you know that they've arrived and that they're here. And then Virgo. Now, Virgo, you see, Virgo is going to try and get the words right. They're going to analyse it first and say, well, yes, I'm going to do it. Might stutter a little at first, but then they'll come out directly and tell you. Yes, Virgo will, but Virgo's always trying to get it just perfect. I think you'll understand, won't you, lovely Virgos? And then the Libras, as I said, well, Libras want everybody to love them, being a Libra sun. I think that's true, would you say, you Libras? You do like people to love you and you want the peace and the harmony. And then, of course, we've got this Saturn in Capricorn. It's square to Libra, of course. So, you know, you might not have that peace and harmony so much, right? But at the same time, you're going to have more authentic relationships. And you're going to find out who's really with you and who isn't. And isn't that better, lovely Libras? Even if you upset some people on the way. And then Scorpios, well, Scorpio might not say something for a long time. Scorpio's going to have to learn how to come out with it more directly, more quickly. The fixed signs are slower at that. And then eventually, you know, Scorpios observe everything carefully. You know, they're watching, they're observing. Yeah, they're taking note. They're noticing everything. Yeah, and then they'll speak it. And then we've got the Sagittarius, as I said, who are just going to say, hey, I don't like your hair. And you're like, well, thanks very much. But that's just how my Sag friend is. You know, she'll just tell it to me. And it's funny. You know, because if you can get the funny side of it and not get offended, you know, for those of you who are water signs, try not to be offended. Thank you for recommending my readings, you guys on here. That's really nice. And then we've got the Capricorns. Well, you Capricorns, Saturn's in your sign. So really, yes, it's been hard for many Caps, especially since 2008, since Pluto has been in your sign. But you're getting used to it now, aren't you? A lot of you have gone through a lot of transformation. And Capricorn, Saturn, energy, it's time to just say it. And Capricorns don't always say it with the utmost of grace and diplomacy either. They can if they choose to, but sometimes, especially if it's a business thing, it's like, no, they're going to tell you real straight. So if you're going to promise you're going to get a website up by the 1st of the year, and you've promised that to someone, better make sure you do it. Saturn in Capricorn wants you to follow through with your commitments. So make sure you only commit to what you absolutely will follow through with. And then we've got Aquarians. Aquarians, right? So Aquarians are going to tell you the truth in a quirky way, in an odd way. And you might go, huh? You might not get it because it might have a funny message to it. Like, for example, my Aquarian friend in New Zealand, he's lovely, Mark. Hi, Mark, if you're watching. We were online the other day, and I'd only just woken up, and he was calling me from New Zealand, you see, it was evening his time. And he said to me, he said, I can see you've not had time to do your hair. We're on Skype. He said, so I'm going to turn around for, a little 30 seconds, shall I, while you do your hair. That's an Aquarian way of saying you're looking a bit rough today, okay? But it's honest and funny. So you can rely on the Aquarians and the Saggies very often to make it funny. And then the Pisces, well, they're not always sure what the truth is, right? You've got to really shake up a Pisces to say, hey, no, is it true? Hello? Yes, because they're often living in a dream. There's a dream, there's an unreality going on sometimes. And this Saturn in Capricorn is asking you, Pisces, to get really real. Yeah, not to slide around things. So these are just like overviews, generalities. And when you begin to learn your own chart and know that unique mix of planets that you have, what energies are you playing with? When I do a reading for someone, I'm looking at the sun, the moon, the ascendant. These three are really important. I think I shall have to do a live stream on those so that we can really look at those and in more detail and look at these combinations. Because you might have this very quirky side, because that's what I look at when I meet my clients. It's like, okay, they've got Aquarius strong, so they're a little quirky. And they don't like to conform. And yet, what if you've got Aquarius strong, and then you've got Libra strong with it? So you've got this Libra, which is please, are you pleased? Oh, I do hope you're pleased with everything. And Aquarius says, well, I could give an F whether you're pleased or not. This is how I'm seeing it. And then Cancer might come in and stick up for you and say, oh, that wasn't very nice. Oh, that hurt my feelings terribly. My dad was a Cancer, for example, and it used to be, my mother had a moon in Aries, you see, so she'd just come out with it. Boom, 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 out, out, out. And he had all this Cancer planets, and he'd say, you've chipped away a bit of my heart. And that's the water signs, yes? So it's really exciting when you look at these dynamics. That's why relationship astrology, and I will do videos about relationships, I promise, is so exciting because you're looking at the interplay of the web of these energies. Taurus, well, Taurus is slow to say things. You can't rush it. Okay, don't rush a Taurus. If you try and rush a Taurus, you're buggered, right? Because they'll dig their heels in all the more. Somebody's asking me, hey Shilpa, thanks for watching me live. Don't know how to comment. I don't know how to tell you. I'm sorry. Okay, so this is what we're looking at, and it's about making allowances. This is what you're doing when you study astrology. You study yourself, first of all, your own chart. And I'd love you to begin to get interested, even if you know your sun sign, which most of you, of course, I hope know. What about learning your moon sign? Because the moon changes every 2.5 days. So the moon sign, if anything, is even more important than your sun sign emotionally. Because it's the emotional child within you. So this is the fun of astrology. So, time to be looking at your environment and your surroundings. Capricorn, we're getting a lot of earth energy this year. Okay, Saturn in Capricorn. We've already got Pluto in Capricorn. In the middle of the year, we have got Uranus going into Taurus. So that is 3 solid planets all in Earth. So you Earth signs, you know, really good. It's your time. It's time for manifestation. It's time for making things real. Okay. It's good to have dreams and visions, of course. Neptune's still in Pisces for many years yet, so do have your dreams. But this year, it's about the realization and the manifestation of the dreams. It's about making things happen. And the water energy with Jupiter in Scorpio and Neptune in Pisces predominant is about allowing things to happen. So you've got this fine balance here between the earth energy, which is saying, do it, make it, build it, grow it. It relates to food, it relates to our planet, it relates to recycling, it relates to everything to do with that which is tangible. So if you want to end world hunger, then get involved and do something tangible. If you want to get in that wonderful relationship, make sure you're doing something tangible on yourself. So really, these New Year's resolutions that you're making, I'm getting too excited here, I have to just calm now. You see, Earth is calming energy. That's it. You see, fire and air are vroom, 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 vroom. They're the fireworks on New Year's Eve. And then we get this full moon in Cancer on the 1st, 2nd of January, which is like, okay, let's settle in now. Let's settle in. How can we make this Earth the home that we want it to be with one another? So many people don't feel home on this planet. Many of us are extraterrestrials anyway. Great. But how can we make this home? Greetings, Puerto Rico. Greetings to all of you. And from Pakistan. Hi, everybody. Thank you. Thank you for being with me. So, how can we now make this planet home for all sentient beings who are alive on it? That's what's one of the big questions coming up. So, Saturn in Capricorn, what are you going to build? Where it falls in your chart, find Capricorn and find Cancer, those 2 aspects. And find Taurus, because Uranus going into Taurus on May the 16th, woohoo! That's a seismic shift globally. Absolutely huge. Huge shift for us economically. We all know that there's something wrong with the economy generally, isn't there? Isn't there something a little wrong where we're living, many, I'm not speaking for everybody, but many people living, staying in work, staying in jobs that you hate, that you don't want to do. Really, things have to change radically. We know that. Uranus in Taurus, this earth energy, is an opportunity now. It's like I'm doing the live stream. Global shift sounds scary? No, it doesn't have to be scary. Don't you think it's scarier to have things as they are? With the rich getting very, very rich and the banks just being bankrupt and just creating money out of thin air with nothing behind it. Anyway, just want to say that set yourself some tangible goals this year. Even if you're a Pisces and you'd like to keep or a Libra, you want to keep all your options open. It's time to say to yourself, what are my 3 top priorities this year? All right, because tendency is that with Geminis, with your fiery energy, Sagittarius, different ones of you, you'll have a million things you want to do. Okay, narrow it to 3 really important things and say to yourself, I'm going to do whatever it takes now. I'm setting clear intention to do what I need to do to make this happen. And then I will follow through it, and I will feel as though I'm accomplishing something, as though I'm doing something that's really productive. Because that's what Earth does. Earth energy is about creating boundaries. Yes, there's a boundary. I can see this is form. Think of it as form. Yes, this is a glass of water. Cheers, everyone. Great. So it's about manifesting form and really taking action as far as you can go, and then surrendering. When you've done everything you can, you surrender, you release, you allow, and you say, okay, this is it now. I've done what I can. Now, universe, bring it to me. Okay, so it's that fine balance, the in-breath and the out-breath. The excitement, but if you hold it in too long, yeah, you've got to release, relax, surrender. And that's what is happening here. So, many of you are interested in the money situation, because money and the economy is going to be a hot potato this year. We're building up to it, as you can see. Uranus goes into Taurus 16th of May of 2018, where it will stay until 2025, pretty much. So this is a 7-year period where we are going to see vast opportunities to make tangible changes connected with our economy, how we exchange services, how we work, the way we work, how we use technology in tangible ways to help our wider community. This is really bringing a lot of these wonderful ideas that have been hanging around into reality. Well, cryptocurrencies, I know it's in the news, people interested in it. Oh my goodness, I missed out on it. My goodness. Well, I'm not going to get into that in detail on this video. But what I am going to say to you, isn't it interesting? I was reading an email from Egon von Greyerz. He's a wonderful gold expert. And he was saying he noticed that 30 years ago, which was the last time that Saturn was in Capricorn, pretty much, The Economist announced that in 2018 there was going to be a new currency, and that the new currency was going to be called the Phoenix. And isn't it also interesting that Jupiter's in Scorpio, the Phoenix rising out of the ashes, that the owners of The Economist, many of them, are some of the elite rich, the Rothschilds, for example. So it makes me wonder, for those of you who are into conspiracy theory, I have to say I keep an open mind to all the perspectives. What governments, because Saturn in Capricorn, governments, how we run ourselves, how we rule ourselves, important to us look at those things during this time, and looking really now at how we're going to equitably use money and finance, okay? But it makes me wonder what governments are planning and coming up with, because I think it's interesting. So, who's running the cryptos is a very good question, guys. Very good question. So, we've got this going on, this background strongly of earth and water. And at the same time, we've got the eclipses, which is really interesting. The eclipses are in Leo and Aquarius this year. The eclipses beginning January 31st, and again and into February, and then again into July and August. Mainly, predominantly Leo Aquarius. And so we've got fire and air here. So the Leo and Aquarius energies. The Leo energy is about you turning yourself on, switching on your light. Half the time, I think we've got our lights turned out. I think it's time to turn your lights on. You know how it is when you're a kid. When I think of Leo, I think of a child. You're shouting at the top of your voice, top of your lungs. When you want to jump, you're jumping as far as you can go. You're climbing as high as you can get until the parents and everybody else says, don't do that. Oh, that's dangerous. Don't put your hand there. Don't walk over there. Come back. Stop doing this. Oh, yes. So you get weighed down and you think, oh, goodness gracious, what can I do? And gradually, the light diminishes. Gradually, the light diminishes. Thank you very much for saying I'm Queen Elizabeth's successor. Thank you from the Philippines. You guys are just great. I wish I could interact a little more, but we'll get to that. So we're looking here at you. Many of you will say, yes, I know what my passion is. Great. Why aren't you following it? All right. Capricorn, solid energy now. Set yourself the 3 main priorities this year. 3. That's all we're asking for. So guys, start thinking about them. I want to hear about them. I want us to discuss these things. Yeah, let's have this be something that's really ongoing. So, passion. And if you don't know your passion, well, just look at what is it you watch? What is it you read? What are the things you were interested in when you were little? What were the things you were drawn to? Just begin to notice a little. Begin to turn your light on. Because have you noticed that when somebody's lights are turned on, you're drawn to them? It's like moths to a flame. So as each one of us gets aflamed, so to speak, inflamed, whatever the word is, it's exciting. Yeah, I'm excited to be with you. There's an excitement here. So we need that excitement of you, your individual child that needs to play. That's the Leo energy. And bringing that out. And then we've got the Aquarian energy of the eclipses, which is all about something bigger than you. You contributing your bit to the whole, to make it more, to make it grander. That's why it's all about, Aquarius is everything to do with friends, groups, communities, organizations. It's the bigger you. It's you as part of the bigger whole. Because now we've got this fabulous internet, we can now interact together as part of a whole, something that's more powerful together. And at the same time, there's this balancing of developing our creativity. Yeah, it's like there's a Michelangelo inside you. There's something inside you that no one else can do but you. And you know what? It's a journey of discovery the whole time. I have no idea what on earth I'm going to say. I'm right here with you, and I just enjoy being in this moment with you right here, right now. And I don't know what I'm going to paint. I don't know exactly what I'm going to say. We are co-creating something here together. Make no mistake. This is really powerful. You're pulling out of me. Yeah, people are saying, I am the light, the light. You are light. Isn't it wonderful when you feel light or when you feel heavy? You know, when you feel heavy, when you feel light, you can fly, you can soar. Yeah? So again, it's this balance. We're looking at the balance right now. So find in your chart, if you can, Cancer and Capricorn and Leo and Aquarius. These are the vibrations we're dealing with strongly during this year. And then when you find it in your chart, you'll see which life areas are being triggered by these energies. And I'll do another video about houses. I know there's so much. Yes, somebody's saying I've got a passion for music. Great. Doesn't music cut all boundaries? Earth energy. This year, earth energy is all about healing. Healing of our planet, healing of our bodies, the physical bodies, healing of our emotions, healing of our hearts, the soothing of one another. I believe, and this is a belief, that each one of us has a dream of a planet that can live in peace, in harmony. Yes, we can be a little mischievous, we can do naughty things from time to time, but overall, each person, I feel, has a heart in there somewhere that may have been occluded, if that's the word, but there is a heart in there. There is a soul in there. And for us to really begin to see that, to feel that, to project that out. Well, I'm going to open a few questions. Is there anything you want to ask? Is there anything you want to ask? Let's see if there's any questions. See if there's anything you want to ask me. I'm going to take 10 questions. That's a lot. I didn't think I was going to take 10, but that seems to be what I'm being requested to do. So I'm going to take 10 questions, guys, and then I'll come back again with some more live streaming. Don't forget to follow my community tab, because that's where I interact with you on YouTube about what you want me to do. I do, you know, various interactions there where you can vote and post opinions and questions. So, twin flames. Well, you're asking about twin flames. Well, you want my guides to come and play soon. Yes, in another video. They're going to come and say Happy New Year in another live stream. All right, when will the energy stabilize in 2018? Great question. I think it's about learning how to stabilize yourself within a turbulent world. That's what I think. I think that we have to use this earth energy to become conscious of a physical body, and not to run away with your mind, but to become aware of your breath, to become aware of where you are right now, here and now with me. Become aware of your bum on a seat somewhere if you're sitting, or your back lying, or become aware of your eyes blinking. Just become aware of where you are and your beingness. So that's where you come. You come from that centeredness within you. And if you can come from that centeredness within you, no matter what is going on around you, will not affect you and will not throw you off balance. Because I think it's not going to be a terribly stable year, but you can find your stability. So that's my answer to that question. Well, I'm looking for another question here, guys. Well, you're asking personal stuff. I don't want to cover personal, because, you know, there's a lot of people listening right now. Financial breaks. The main focus for the collective, I think the main focus is becoming real, becoming honest, and actually doing things for one another. You know, not just talking about compassion, not just talking about, oh, you know, oh, that poor person, oh, that and the other, but actually doing something about it. And this means on a daily basis. So if you see someone struggling with a parcel, help them. Oh, now somebody's asked a question here, and I need to know what your question is. Thank you for paying your money for the question, but what is the question? Somebody's kindly paid me $10. Thank you very, very much. But I can't see your question, so see if you can write it for me somewhere in big, clearly, that I'm going to be able to see it. Thank you. Okay, so yes, thank you. Thank you, thank you. You can go on to Super Chat, and if you really want your question to be seen, then you can, this is brand new to me, forgive me guys, then you can see it happening as, you can place something that puts your question at the very top of all the stream of the many, many questions that are coming through. Thank you for these questions. They're great questions. Yes, there's a huge amount of retrograde action this year. Huge. What does that mean? Well, I did 3 videos that you can actually get from my website if you're interested, all about the retrogrades, because that's important, and maybe I'll just cover that in another live stream. Will there be a war or a financial collapse this year? I don't know, is the honest answer. I think that there's going to be a great deal of turbulence financially, as I've said, because of Uranus in Taurus. Which countries? I don't know. I'd really have to look at that. That's not something I can answer. Cryptocurrencies future. Well, I think governments are going to come in. I don't think governments are going to keep out of this for too much longer. Yes, the whole area of cryptocurrencies has been very free so far, largely. And I think you'll find that with all the Capricorn energy, there could be taxation, all kinds of implications, I think, are going to happen around that. Thank you very much for your great comments. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Is time moving faster? Yes, the Pleiadians are going to talk about that. Yeah, I'll do a video with them when I'm in trance, maybe live if that's what you're looking for. Things are moving faster, there's no question about that, which is why the centeredness and being able to focus on your 3 important things. That's why I'm saying, give yourself 3 important priorities this year and then put your focus into that. And don't allow yourself to be distracted by too many extraneous things, because boy, there's going to be a lot of extraneous things going on, trying to suck you here and suck you there. So really, it's really important. Great, people are saying mindfulness, meditation. Is this year a preparation for the big shift in 2020? Definitely. Definitely, definitely. There's a huge shift in 2020. I've got some videos on my website about that for those of you who are interested in more about it. But yes, certainly. So I can't believe how quickly the time goes. I don't even notice time when I'm online with you. It's amazing because you're interacting with me, and I so appreciate this this movement. What I'd love to be able to do that's difficult for me right now is I want to be able to physically move around, and I feel as though I've got to sit very still. So I'm going to have to work out how to do that. And I just really, I will come back live again. Write your questions down anyway, because they're important. You can put them in my community tab. Don't forget to sign up for my free newsletter. I've got a free newsletter for you. You can hear there's somebody at my door and I'm not answering. I don't know what it is. You guys are more important and you came first. So whoever it is, just going to have to wait. We'll come back later. Again, focus. You see, it's about staying focused no matter what the distractions are. See, I got a lovely little example of what to do there because I nearly rushed offline. I thought, no, thank you for listening. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for your focus and your questions and for your support of what I'm doing. I am deeply grateful. And for now, I shall sign off, but I do want to hear from you. I want to hear what's important from you, and I want to create more of these interactions where we can have a real richness and create something that's of value to us together. And really, yeah, I'm excited. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll be back soon. I appreciate you staying online with me all this time. And I see I need a chat forum. Okay, well, tell me how to do this, guys. I've just learned how to do live stream. So love, love, love to you. Happy, happy New Year. I'm hoping I'll be back, quite shortly anyway, with some New Year's greetings, possibly from the Pleiadians. And just sending you lots and lots and lots of love. Remember that astrology shows you, when you learn astrology, how you can make allowances for other people and how you can understand other people better, because you understand the dynamics of all the different signs and how they work together. I feel that astrology is one of the keys, one of the many keys to bringing peace about on this planet, actually. Because if we really understood our own charts and everybody else's and understood where they were coming from and listened and opened ourselves to different viewpoints and opinions and ways of doing things, we'd be a lot more forgiving and a lot kinder to each other. Yeah, I mean, I know I'm far from perfect. I do get impatient when I get behind a car and somebody's slow and all those kinds of things. And it's just about learning how to make allowances for one another. So once again, you're all still here with me. Thank you for being with me. I love you. And I'll be back soon. Bye for now. And I don't know how to turn the live stream off, so forgive me until I get au fait with the logistics here. So thank you very much for listening.